Today, I'm making bacon. On the Traeger. Get ready. This is my bacon. I started this video a week ago. Welcome. I know you're normally used to seeing my face, but today I want to focus on this thing that I'm doing, which is the bacon. I'm literally making the bacon today. So I have a third of a pork belly, which is probably about 3 pounds or so, from a full 10-pound pork belly that I cut up. Hopefully you saw the video up there.
Flashback.
Just gonna come in, score this, get down through the fat. I'm trying not to nick my aluminum foil here. And I'm going to take this piece and put it off to the side for my next project.
End of flashback.
Last week or so of me making a porchetta. Hopefully it turned out okay, because I'm doing these at the same time. Or at least I'm starting this video while I'm making that video. Anyway, my pork belly has to get cured. I make a pepper bacon. Alright, so now I'm going to get my vacuum sealer set up. First thing I do, so I'm going to get my bag closed on the end. And moist seal. The key in making bacon is vacuum sealing the bacon once you have seasoned it so that it can cure. I'm going to cure my bacon for 7 days or so. So hopefully next week it'll be ready and I'll come and I'll actually put it out on the smoker and we'll make some bacon. Well, yeah, we'll cook the bacon. We'll smoke the bacon. All right. So in my bag, so the easiest thing to do is to make your bag ahead of time. Make it bigger than your piece of bacon so that once you get your bacon seasoned, you can get it into the bag. Now, I'm not fancy. I have some bacon cure that I've made up. There's some salt, there's some sugar, some pink curing salt. You'll see, or you'll find recipes out there where they'll tell you to measure it out to a precise amount. I'm not that fancy. I'm not that precise. I just made a big batch of it a little while ago. And your mileage may vary, but this is what I was able to do. I'm just going to sprinkle and put an even coat of the seasoning on all of the edges. I'm not going too crazy. My wife actually likes the bacon with a little less salt. I'm going to pat this in on all of the edges. So again, this is a mix of coarse salt, sugar, and pink curing salt. And I'm just going to put enough on here to cover and coat the whole thing. That probably was about a 1/4 cup of the seasoning. I'm gonna let this sit here for a moment. Just try to get all of the seasoning on here. I'm gonna flip this over and get my pepper. Now I'm just using a coarse black pepper. This particular pepper, well, this pepper jar was from Costco, but Marcus from Crimson Creek. All right, so we back at the trailer, and cheers, salud. Has sent me some coarse black pepper over the years, and I refill this with the pepper Marcus sent me from time to time. Thanks, Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. Shout out to Marcus and Jamie. It's Marcus and Jamie in Dripping Springs, Texas, at the Deep Eddy Tasting Rooms, where they run Crimson Creek Smokehouse. Make sure you tell them Dash sent you when you stop in. Get your refreshing Deep Eddy beverage and something to eat from Marcus and Jamie.
Back off, ladies. He's mine.
Flip this over. Now on this top side, of course, where the fat is, I'm going to put just a little extra pepper. That's it. This is coarse ground pepper. It is peppery. I'm going to do my patented glove switch. I'm going to get this as flat as possible. Take some of this pepper and some of the other curing salt. Get that right in there, right on the top. Last thing to do is vacuum seal this. We just wait. And we're done. Alright, so now it's vacuum sealed. At this point, I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, let it sit for a week, and come back. In a week, I will take it out onto the smoker. But for me, it's going to be a week. For you guys, it's going to be... Alright. That was like my man Al. This is Al! Oh my gosh! Al from Eat More Vegans. Dude, it is so nice to finally meet you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a week.
1 week later.
Alright, so I am out at the Traeger. I have my bacon open. I am not going to rinse this off or pat this dry. You'll see certain people saying do that. I'm not. I don't. This is a pepper bacon. I want that pepper infusion to stay on there. So if that means that it needs to sit out here a little longer on the smoker, so be it. I'm gonna set my smoker again to 180 degrees. That is the lowest smoke setting I have on the Traeger. And I'm gonna see it in a couple hours. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I am back out at the smoker. It has been 4.5 hours. And I've just been letting this thing smoke. Let's get down in there and see what it looks like. Looks pretty good. Smells pretty good. Actually, before I do that, oh, look at that. Yeah, I thought to look in there. I need to add some more pellets. But let's check the temperature here. Come so they can see it. There we go. 130, 135, 133. So I'm not in a rush. I'm not in a rush with this. I'm not even actually going to eat any of it. But what I am going to do is make sure that it's got some good smoke on it for my family. So I'm just going to let this sit out here. Like I said, I'm not in a rush. I'll come back out here another half an hour, maybe an hour, depending on what my work schedule looks like. And I'll just keep checking on this until it hits about 150 degrees. Then I'll pull it, refrigerate it, get it sliced up. I'm back out at the trigger, and let's see how we're doing. It's been like another hour. Really, I'm not, like I said, I wasn't rushing this, so. There's 145, 146, 141, 140. Maybe I think I'm just going to turn this around and let it sit here for another half an hour or so, and then I'll take it inside no matter what the temperature is and kind of go from there. Like I said, not in a rush. Most people might cook this a little warmer than I did. I set my thermometer here to 180, and here's the reason why it's taking so long. Well, it probably is a little lower since I had the door open, but it is cold here today. We just had some snow the other day. It is in the low 30s, so that's contributing to why this is taking as long as it's taking. But again, I'm in no rush. See you in a bit. Alright, I figured before I opened it up, I would see what the temperature reads. It's reading 185, and I have it set. And I have it set to 180, so we're doing fine. This thing is looking pretty good. It was pretty cold when I put it out here, as well as cold as an ambient temperature. But I think we are ready. Like I said, I'm pulling it off regardless of the temperature. And it's 145 almost. Look, we're not playing this game. I'm done. It's done. It's done enough for me. I'm gonna get some foil, wrap this up in foil, and get it in the house, let it cool. And I'm just gonna let it cool in the refrigerator until it is refrigerator temperature, and then I'll slice it up later tonight. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put this fat side down, and we're gonna wrap it up kind of similarly to how you would a burrito. This here. I do have 2 layers of foil here just in case. So that's it. And I'm going to place this in my refrigerator with the fat side down, so that if it drips or anything, there's no seam down at the bottom. That's it. I'll see you in a couple hours. Alright, so this is what you've been waiting for. The big reveal. It is bacon slicing time. Alright. So I have my bacon here. And I'm just going to get the slice. I'm going to come and square this up. And then just slice like an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch slices. Try to keep them even. It's much easier said than done. Looks like bacon to me. Alright, so here are my slices. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to kind of chunk it up and they can make some bacon bits, I guess. These chunks, these pieces here, more like a lardum, like thick bacon bits, chunky bacon bits. Chuck these in the refrigerator. Alright, so I kind of just made equal piles and put 8 slices in each pile. The 8 slices being 2 slices per for my wife and my kids. And I'm just going to slide these into the bags. So I have 4 sets of 8, or yeah, just about. This one had 7, but I'll put these 3 bags in the freezer, and the other bag is going to go in the refrigerator, and they'll have those. Now that they see that they're available, they'll probably be gone before the weekend is out. Before the week is out. Now to make these look pretty, look presentable, I'm just going to spread them out just a little bit so you can see what's in there. Really doesn't make much difference though. This thing should play music or something while you wait, like some hold music. Alright, so there you have it. This is homemade bacon. Didn't take very long, wasn't very much effort, and I'm sure you can control the amount of sodium and other nitrates and other things like that in this particular, in your batch, based off of how much coarse salt, sugar, and curing salt you put into your cure. So thanks as always for watching. If you like what you saw today, if you learned something, please let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bacon.